Alright, so this video is all about finding out, what deity you're connected to. Now, most spiritual people, and I made this mistake as well, I'm not judging you, I'm just helping you. Most spiritual people, when they come into this information, they bring their religious mind with them. So you start looking at Aset or Isis or Batala or Yemenya, because these are the ones that niggas is comfortable with. You start looking at that in the same way you look at Jesus or whatever, and you start looking at them as things in the sky, and you don't realize that you're Yemenya. You know what I'm saying? You're Obatala. You know what I'm saying? You're Isis. You're Osiris. You're Haru, and you're a bunch of other deities that is waiting for you to remember and connect with. You know what I'm saying? Because these deities are just energy. They're not real things in the sky. You know what I'm saying? You can't, like, they're just spirits, but spirit is only energy. It's that word spirit, and the TV has kind of messed up our mind. But when you remind yourself that spirit is only energy, and energy is either positive or negative, then you can look at it that way instead of like a angel demonic type of way. Look at it as positive and negative. Look at it as that this is just energy, and this energy may behave this way, and this energy may behave that way. And this is all about finding out what energy you're connected to, what deity you're connected to. You know what I'm saying? And the way that you can find this out is by just getting to the study of yourself. This is another thing that has to do with knowledge of self. If you are the mother of your friend group, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're like the father of your friend group, you're the one that like everybody goes to. You're the one who's like, cooking the food. You know what I'm saying? You might be the nigga on the grill. You know what I'm saying? You might be like the protector. You know what I'm saying? You might be, because I've seen it, when women go out, they might have that one friend that's kind of like the protector or just the, I don't want to call it the leader of the friend group, trying to like make fun of that meme, but you'll see that with like men and women. You know what I'm saying? It's just everybody has that like mother figure or father friend, and then you got like the therapist friend, and then you might have like the sexual friend. You might have the friend that's more of like in the house, a reader type of stuff, and these are all different energies, and there's deities that align with these energies. And when you learn more about the deity, it's only you learning more about yourself. And what this kind of does is kind of help you, one, gain an understanding of what your mission is, what your purpose is, and what your superpowers are. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not always just talking about, a nigga flying and shit, because, but shit, if you can fly, but, I'm not talking about, flying and having power balls in your hand and shit like that. It's cool to use your imagination in that way, but I'm talking about, like, going back to the example of being the mom friend, like, that may be your superpower. You know what I'm saying? You have that nurturing energy. You have that healing energy. You know what I'm saying? Because ideally, the mom archetype is like a healer, it's a provider, it's a caretaker. So that might be your superpower. The things that you're supposed to be doing might be related to that. If you're the therapist friend, if you're the athlete, you know what I'm saying, you might be connected to a warrior energy. I believe Ogun is the warrior, if I'm not mistaken. Still studying this stuff. I don't pretend like I'm an expert, but there's plenty of, you might be connected more to like that protector stuff. You might be closer to like an Anubis or something like that. You might be like a Thor. You're that warrior. So, and even in the intellectual side, you know what I'm saying, or maybe on the healer side, you know what I'm saying, you might be like a Buddha. You might be like a Kuan Yin. You know what I'm saying? You might be the one who bring the vibes or whatever. There's deities and energies that are basically explanations of all of these things. And when you find out which one you're connected to, you can hit me up for that, because I can give you a deity reading and start to point you in the right direction. And if not, you can get this book. If you're not, if you don't want to do the reader, you want to kind of just go for yourself, you could get this book right here, the Encyclopedia to Spirits. And remember, spirits equal energy, so it's the Encyclopedia to Energy. You could get this book right here by Judica Isles. Yeah, you could get this book right here, and it has all different types of energies and deities in there that you could read about that can help you learn more about yourself, because it's really you. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, once you do that, it's gonna make things a lot clearer for you. You're gonna be like, oh, and I have another video coming about archetypes. You're gonna be like, oh, I'm connected to Buddha. Oh, I'm supposed to be here teaching people. I'm supposed to be here guiding people. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Or it's like, oh, I'm connected to Hathor. You know, I got that mother energy. It's like, oh, I'm connected to Lilith. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of like that sexual fiery energy. Same thing with like the Kali. I'm the mother version of Kali Ma. Or ooh, I could be the fiery destroyer version of Kali Ma. You know what I'm saying? And I could be Shiva. That's why I got all the women. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to just figure out which one you're connected to. It's just going to be another thing that helps you gain an understanding of yourself. These aren't things in the sky. It's you. It's me. It's us. It's us walking around. We're these things. They're just explanations. They're just explanations of the energy that's already inside of us that we call spirit. You know, so I just wanted to make this video. This is the book that I recommend. There's plenty of other books. You could just read up on mythologies and stuff like that, because those are basically just like the breakdowns and explanations that go with these characters. You can look at them the same way you look at like Batman and Superman and stuff like that. But just remember that they're energies and not like things in the sky and stuff like that. And you want to learn about them so you can learn about yourself.